In this world, no one wants ugly eyes. So when you see a patient having a beautiful COP, you think it is only oculist job. But you have to understand that you also have a role to play. So when you are planning the evisceration, then you have to prepare eye for future COP. As you all know, evisceration is the surgery in which all the intraocular contents are removed except sclera. B-scan to rule out the malignancy is an important step before this surgery. Adequate size of implant is important to achieve a good postoperative outcome. A eyeball with 24 mm axial length can accommodate only 18 mm implant size. So, a sclerotomy is essential to have the adequate size of implant. Here I am going to share you a technique that is called as a 4-petal technique of evisceration. This is a patient of endophthalmitis having a painful blind eye. The surgery begins with entering at the limbus into the anterior chamber and removing the corneal. Evisceration scoop is then passed between the sclera and choroid and swept all around 360 degrees to separate the choroid from the underlying sclera. Remove all intraocular content in one go and make sure that no UL remnants are there. After hemostasis, application of 100% alcohol with the help of swab stick decreases the chances of sympathetic ophthalmia. After orientation of the scleral shell, 4 initial sclerotomies are made in between the recti muscle. So when you extend the sclerotomy posteriorly up to optic nerve, each petal will have the rectus muscle. Sclerotomy is then extended posteriorly up to the optic nerve and care is taken to avoid the injury to the rectus muscle and the overlying conjunctiva. To achieve good cosmesis with COP, the size of implant should be 3 mm less than the axial length of the other eye. Vertical petals are then sutured with interrupted 6-0 vicryl suture. After closure of the vertical petals, the horizontal petals are then sutured. In this technique, the implant is covered with 2 scleral layers, which gives an additional protection from the exposure and erosion of the implant. Conjunctiva and tenons are then sutured with the help of continuous 6-0 vicryl suture. Care is taken to avoid the fornacial shortening. After taking the conjunctival suture, then the fornicis and conjunctival cul-de sac is washed with the betadine solution. Acrylic conformer of adequate size is then placed on the conjunctiva. This conformer helps in preventing the fornacial shortening and subsequent success of the COP. This is followed by taking the tarsorrhaphy suture to avoid the immediate extrusion of the conformer. You can remove the tarsorrhaphy suture after 7 days. Keep the conformer until COP is planned, which is usually after 45 days. And if needed, you can start the systemic steroid in this patient. With the help of 4-petal technique and adequate size of PMMA implant, a good oculist can give excellent cosmesis. These are the few patients which are done at our place. Thank you so very much for watching.